again, I'll turn it down just in case. Yeah, welcome. This is the third in my series where I'm, as I say, quite foolishly and pointlessly trying to suggest matchings between a drink and some music. So hope you enjoy it. I'll come on to talk about the music, but I was going to talk about the drink. I do feel like this drink at the moment. I've just come in, what is it now, it's 10 to 7. I don't know why I bother. I don't normally bother watching the BBC News. I mean, it's so, at best, insipid and shallow, and at worst, absolutely bloody infuriating that I normally don't bother with it. But it was on there tonight, and I couldn't believe it. The first 5 minutes, some photo that somebody might have put a minor edit on or something, and it was, I don't know, I just thought, what have we come to? Is there any hope for this country? And just as I'd finished ranting and effing and blinding at that ridiculous news item, they suddenly give airspace to an ignorant racist who happens to have moved from the Tory party to the Reform party, and you know, he stood there making outlandish racist statements, going totally unchallenged by Chris Mason, I think it was, from the BBC. I just want my country back. Well, the obvious question would have been, back from whom, Lee? What do you mean by that? But no, there was none of those questions, but absolutely. Anyway, that's enough of me ranting. As I say, welcome. And yeah, I need a drink after that. So, but I don't know whether you noticed one of my comments the other week was wondering whether this spelt the beginning of a slippery slope for the Vinyl Monkey. You know, where we'll end up in a few episodes' time with seeing him sort of chest deep in empty cans and etc. Very funny post, but I think the slippery slope is about to get even slipperier, I think, because of what we're drinking tonight. This is Duvel Citra. It's labelled as a Belgian IPA, and it's 9.5%. That's wine strength, isn't it? It's quite a lively drink. I've never had one before, actually, so this is a first for me. Let's see how it goes. I normally like my beer or lager around the 4.5 sort of percent mark, 5 at most. I think with beer, anything much stronger than that tends to get a bit thick and sweet for me, but we'll see. I'll keep an open mind on it. I'm going to give it a go in a second. So yeah, let's hope I can still speak semi-coherently, which will be better than normal. I know I usually say that by the end of this video, but as Craig Danger says, yeah, buckle up everyone for this one. And here goes with Duvel Citra, 9.5%. Well, you can certainly smell the citrus. I mean, the Citra hop, it's an American hop. I'm guessing that might balance, you know, the sweetness and the strength to some extent, but I'm going to find out. Certainly on the nose, it's grapefruit, gooseberries, is it? Yeah, pineapple even, tinned pineapples. There you go. Yeah, all those citrus fruits are there. There's a breadiness, bread and yeast I'm getting in there. Yeah, there's an alcohol that you can, there's that alcohol sort of after taste there. Yeah, it's drinkable. It's not thick. It's not syrupy. It's not sweet. There's a dryness to it, if anything. Would I drink it regularly? Probably not. I mean, it was only £2.50 a bottle, and you know, I suppose for that strength, that's pretty good. But goodness me, look at that. Yeah, very lively. We'll come back to that. So, because I'd never had that before, I had to guess just by sort of looking at the bottle and the strength, and I had to guess what type of music might go with it. And I felt that, oh God, with something like that, I want something discordant, dissonant, spiky, edgy, grinding, grating, grungy, scuzzy, fuzzy, sort of a nasty, shrill, jarring sort of cacophony of a sort of thing. And that was the sort of thing that I thought, you know, I assumed that, you know, after a few bottles of this, even Cliff Richard might sound like that description. So I picked out a few records that sort of, to some extent, fit that bill. And that first track you heard on the intro there was the opening track from Jesus and Mary Chain's brilliant debut album, Psycho Candy. There it is from 1985, and it's absolutely superb. It's one of my favourite records, actually. It's like the Ronettes or some, you know, 60s, similar 60s sort of girl group singing the melodies over a sort of velvet underground go hardline hardcore punk backing with loads of echo, loads of reverb, and I mean, it's just way over the top, but it's great. It's lovely. Psycho Candy by the Jesus and Mary Chain from 1985. The next one I thought was actually from, what was it, 5 years later. But it's sort of, I always treat it as similar in some sort of way. I put this on when I'm in a similar mood to wanting that one. And this is My Bloody Valentine's, Loveless. I absolutely love that cover. Though I'm conscious with all the glare, because I've got to have lights on when I'm doing this in an evening, and I don't know whether you can make that out, but it's an absolutely gorgeous cover, which I think really represents the music on it. This is the brilliant Kevin Shields' band, and it's just dominated by distorted layers of sound and sort of feedback that characterise Kevin Shields' guitar technique. I think they call it glide guitar or something like that. But so you've got this layers of dissonant, discordant sound, but behind that you've got the melodies again. And it's not as brash as the Psycho Candy, the Jesus and Mary Chain. It's more subtle, it's more gentle, it's perhaps more simple, but absolutely lovely stuff. My Bloody Valentine, Loveless from 1990. The next one I'm suggesting, this is strong, it's too strong for me, this stuff actually. Yeah, I can really, ooh. Yeah, goodness me. It ain't bad. It's balanced well enough, but, you know, you wouldn't want to drink more than a couple of them, and I'm a bit of a quaffer when it comes to beer. I like a good few pints of it, but yeah. Oh, the third one I'm going to match with is Mudhoney. Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge. Great cover. Mudhoney, I think this is their second album. This is from 1991, and Mudhoney were one of the sort of bands, along with Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots, that came out of the northwest of the USA in the sort of 1990ish, early 90s. And I think this album came out just before Nirvana's sort of classic Nevermind. But this is, you know, it's not a really typical lo-fi, sludgy, muddy sort of sound, grungy, scuzzy, fuzzy sort of guitar band music. Really good. I used to be right into this stuff at the time. I thought it was really good. I must admit, I play those Seattle bands a lot less these days, but great cover as well. Great shot of the band live inside. That's Mud Honey, Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge. And then the last one I was going to suggest, but before I suggest it, actually, I've got a confession to make here. So yeah, bless me Father, it's quite a while since I've been to confession, and these are my sins. I've gone digital. Well, my son bought me for Christmas a little box. I don't even hardly see it. It's so small, it's just a little black box sits on the top of there, and somehow or other it sends music from your phone to your hi-fi system and amplifier and speakers, and it doesn't sound too bad. And what it means is I've used it to play that Jesus and Mary Chain track. I've turned it off now. But it means that I don't have to get up and change the LP, because I can just play the outro album or track by the last record I'm going to recommend to match with this Duvel triple hop. And that's Père Ubu, the fantastic Père Ubu. Now I could have I've got a load of Père Ubu albums here, I must have 10 albums or more, and I could have picked any of them, but this is the brilliant Dubhausen from 1978, and this was the album that Père Ubu were touring the first time I seen them up at the Mayfair in Newcastle in, I think it was in 79. And I've seen them a couple of times since, including last year, which was an absolutely fantastic gig in London, showcasing their new LP. But I'm going to go out with, I mean, Père Ubu, for anyone who doesn't know them, Père Ubu sort of come from Cleveland, Ohio, I think it is. They were sort of credited with sort of pioneering the industrial sort of post-punk noise sort of bands. It's dark stuff, brilliant guitar by Tom Herman, crazy, mad falsetto vocals by David Thomas. It's nervy, it's jittery, it's twitchy, it's fantastic stuff. I'm going to play the title track from Dubhausen, and it should, if I we'll go out with it. So 9.5 Duvel triple hop for anyone who really likes a strong beer. It's alright, it tastes good, but that's going to be my first and last, I think, at that strength. So perfect, perfect night. Cheers everyone. Ta-da.